we swimming back to sea. Go get your life jacket, please. I just have the team.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Joining Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And with us tonight, the always insightful Kenny the Jet Smith. Kenny, it is so great seeing you.
Hey, Gregory Anthony. How are you today?
We're doing well, Kenneth.
We are. But it's good to have another guard on our row here, isn't it?
You know what? It just brings a whole new level of intellect to the broadcast.
Thank you so much.
Well, guards are the quarterbacks of basketball.
Well, if you wanted intellect, I'm the guy to bring down from up there.
Yes.
Spell intellect for us real quick, just so we can get a taste of your...
And now we're back on to the Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We're off. Let's go to the game.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Portland. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. And, of course, there's the Rockets, down 5 spots from them.
And for the Trailblazers, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
And after talking to some of the coaches and the players, they're not happy that they couldn't start off on a little bit more of a roll. But I think they're in fine shape with the bulk of the season still to come.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. And for the Rockets, they've got P.J. Tucker. Oladipo is out there with Wall. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Tate in at the 3 spot. Count it. Kenny, your teammate Akeem Olajuwon, a lead on both ends. Who do you think is the best all-around big man in the game right now?
Well, as great as Akeem was, you know, Shaq was probably just the greatest ball handler as guys today. You know, you think about that, like Giannis and Embiid, those two come to mind. They probably would have gave it to Shaq, but he would have had his share.
Outside Covington. Outside Hood. Here's Wood. Tate the pass to Wall. Driving the lane, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Hood with it. To the middle. Here's Lillard. Wall with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Hood kicks to Covington. No good on the 3. I'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Terry Stotts. David?
Well, Kevin, I asked him what are some of your main concerns, and he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that 3-point shot. Hood can't get it to go. For Houston, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. So many combo guys in the backcourt now, Kenny, but there are still a few traditional style point guards left, and they're sure fun to watch.
Yeah, you still got Rondo. You still have Mike Conley.
Yep.
You know, obviously CP3. These are traditional point guards that think pass first. Still got LeBron. He's a traditional point guard. He passes first. So it's still fun to watch.
Rockets have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Wall's shot is off. All with the steal. Traps in the tray.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go and get back on track.
All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Pass to Canner. To end the cold streak, the Rockets pull it in. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
The NBA being so much about entertainment, Kenny, if you had to choose the best showman in the league, who would you pick?
Ooh, the best showman.
With style and charisma.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, he'd be right up there, wouldn't he?
LeBron is a showman, but Steph is, I think, the top of the league. Giannis is a showman, but he's by grit, Harden, and maybe someday Zion.
I would go with that as well. The one thing that the one reason that I have a little concern with Steph is we haven't those other, like LeBron doesn't have to have a great team. You know, he can make a team great. That's the one difference with him. I think Giannis can do that.
He made that team great before Kevin Durant got there.
No. Well, he's playing with a few other Hall of Famers. My point is, if you put him out there with guys who weren't all-star caliber players, that's my concern. We've seen, I'm with you, Giannis has done that, LeBron has done that. Steph's a showman in his current existence. And Luka, without a doubt.
All-time showman.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Outside Hood. The pass to Lillard. Launches a three. The Trailblazers rebound. Covington a screen on Oladipo. Hood drives in. 5 on the clock. Covington's shot is off. And it's Wall with the ball for the Rockets. 6-point lead. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met, but what a great game.
Second chance points. That helps an offense, Kenny. It's an easy way to get some scoring. Which players do the best job of keeping possessions alive for the chance to get the second chance?
Second chance points, I would say Drummond, Steven Adams, and Cantor. Those are guys who are great offensive rebounders, and they get it done.
Don't forget Montrezl Harrell is another guy that's doing a great job.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. You can just chalk up the points when these guys get to the line. Here are your top free throw shooters for the past month. Damian Lillard is second.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
Now here's Gordon. A 20-point game for him in the win against Washington. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Little driving in, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Outstanding read by Lillard. Put the ball in his hands, and he'll typically make the right play.
And something from your era that is always talked about, Kenny, hand checking. How big a difference did hand checking make for defenders?
Oh, it made the game easier for defenders, without question. You know, I actually, our series with Greg is the reason there's no hand checking rule. Because Derek Harper
was so much.
He was so aggressive.
I always felt that was a guy Man, first of all, he was big and strong, and when he put that hand on you, it felt good, didn't it, kid? He liked that. He liked that.
You could feel it, right? That's what you're saying.
And he could literally guide you where he wanted you to go.
Without question.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Simons is checked in. Gordon kicks to Mamba. Bangs home the trifecta.
A great pass from Gordon there, leading to the assist.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Thunder. Anthony nowhere around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Simons. Last game, 26 points. Passed a little. 5 to shoot. There's the steal. Left side, Brown. Here's McLemore. Misses off the left iron. Trailblazers trail by 4. Pass to Simons. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Anthony. Plenty of space. And he gets it to go. Anthony's got 5.
You can't allow that much separation, even as the pass is coming his way. Try and crowd Carmelo as best you can.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Rockets ahead, up by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still as competitive as they come. Here's what he had to say.
I don't fear nobody. And, you know, if somebody going to come after me, I'm going to be right here for it. And, you know, he's the ultimate example of that. Somebody that's going to come for your lunch. And that's just what it is. I'm always ready for the challenge.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
It also feels like they just got into a great rhythm from the three-point line right away in the game.
Wood out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Wall. Then there's Gordon. And it's Tate in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Trailblazers trail by 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. And there are a lot of questions on the best way, guys, to develop talent in the NBA. Kenny, would you restructure youth basketball in the U.S.?
Many fans think that the G League could supplant college hoops. I think I would restructure it in this way. And it has nothing to do with the players. I would just make sure that the coaches are coaches. Meaning, to get a driver's license, what do you need? You have to learn to drive. To get any kind of thing, you need a license to do it. You don't need a license to be a coach. No, you got to be a licensed coach.
And not to mention, this is still a business. So I'd rather have the impact of what the college game brings, because now I got a ready-made star coming into our game. You think about when Magic and Bird came in. They were big stars because they had played in the most watched game ever. Absolutely. Like, there's still a huge advantage to having collegians come into our league.
Rise and fire. Gotta love watching Dame just go to work from out there.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Damian Lillard.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Rockets have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. That one is no good.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Jones kicks to Hood. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Kenny, you played alongside some incredible clutch performers. Who would you give the ball to now for a game-deciding three?
Game-deciding three. Steph Curry's number one. Klay Thompson's number two. Ray Allen's retired, so I'll go with Trae Young.
Ooh, what about Dame Lillard?
Ooh, I'm sorry. Dame Lillard, number three. And then Trae.
Say what?
Steph, Klay,
Lillard.
Game-winning three, not off the dribble.
I'm going to throw a wild card out there.
Who's that?
Kawhi.
No.
Kawhi says, hey, Kevin
wild.
and I saw him hit one of the biggest threes.
Yeah, that's a wild card, though.
That's a wild card. I mean, hey, he hit a three to get to the final.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
And he was injured in that game and in those series. And the shot goes in. Oladipo's got 9.
And no doubt that Victor Oladipo is a guy that this franchise is leaning on, so showing some leadership here.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Hood. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Hood, nice job on the mid-range there, finding a little bit of a gap and making the defense pay.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way. That they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity is ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Trailblazers trail by 3. You know, every player has that moment when they know it's their last season in the league. Their body tells them, their mind probably leads them in that direction. Did you know, Kenny, when it was time to retire?
When the paycheck stopped coming, I was like, I think it's time to give it up.
No, your body, right?
Oh, my body.
Yeah.
That was one reason. But then there's a play in basketball when you get a steal. You take a picture back to see who's chasing you. And when you realize when you're young, guys don't chase you. They have that body language. They're not coming after you. But when you turn around and they all have that body language like they're coming after you, it's time to retire.
Man, the funny thing for me, being more of a defensive player, I never forget, it was a loose ball, like at half court, and I was like 5-6 feet from it. And I looked at it and I said to myself, can I get that? And by the time I processed it,
it was gone.
The young fella had already got it. I went
gone.
home and cried that night. True story, because I knew
really?
Time to hang him up, baby.
Yeah. How old were you?
I was 34.
You know who the real guy made me retire?
Who?
Darryl Armstrong. It was a preseason game. I was with Detroit, and this guy full court pressure me, and I couldn't really bring the ball. I couldn't bring the ball up. I couldn't bring it up. I had to let somebody else bring the ball up. He was pressuring me. I was like, I was tired.
The number of go-to moves and a soft touch. Cantor can crush you inside.
Wall against Lillard. And Wall. Here we go now. And the shot goes in. Wall's got 12 points in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Houston making some changes. David Mamba comes in for Christian Wood. And Gordon subbed in for Oladipo.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
It's good. He has 7.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
The drive by Gordon. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 6 assists in the game.
Nice change of speed from Gordon on the drive to the hoop. Love that aggressiveness.
Picked by Anthony. Here's Simons. And taken away by Brown. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. They trail by 6. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And probably expected to win that game, and maybe that caused them to come out a little flat, just a bit of complacency.
Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks. In second, the Rockets.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
That one is off.
And Melo's still bringing the passion to the floor. No matter what's going on around, he's still going to be a gamer.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
It's Wall with the drive, and the slam dunk by Wall.
I'll tell you, when Wall is scoring like this, it's special to watch. A spectacular, explosive performance.
And Kenny, great to have you on the show as always. You got to come back soon. Promise us you'll come back soon.
I'm coming back next week.
Good.
I am not. There's more food down here. It's friendly about here. It's more room, man. I can't wait to be here. More air, everything, man. Everything's more down here.
And what an experience it was, Greg, to have Kenny joining us. You always know he's going to give you his honest opinion, which makes him so great.
Kevin, and throughout his playing days and now as a broadcaster, Kenny has never pulled any punches. He'll tell it to you like it is, and that's one reason he is so beloved.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that matchup with the Wizards, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Rockets making a change here. McLemore is checked in. Both good from the line that time. Houston leading by 5. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Floats it up for Cousins. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. He takes it in. Anthony against Brown. And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got 10.
You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Outside Gordon to the right side. And McLemore kicks to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Cousins, no one around him. No good from outside. Outside Anthony. Pass to Trent. Fires for 3. That shot off. John Wall getting it done for Houston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor, you ignited the team in the first half, but what do you need to do better in the second half?
Defense. We just got to do a better job defensively, including myself. I got to lead the pack defensively. I think when we do that, we're effective. And we're a great team on offense. When we move the ball and we share, we're a great team. Defensively, we got to tighten up a little bit, and we're going to do a better job of that in the second half.
We will see, Victor. Thank you for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? And rejoining us here at the table, hey, he's back, Kenny the Jet Smith. Kudos to you, sir, for your sharp and incisive analysis of the game.
Oh, thank you, Ernie. Thank you. Always a pleasure to break down the game with the great ones.
Trader. Excuse me. Yeah, glad you have fun over there. Trader.
I'm back, though.
Copycat.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Portland, Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Derek Jones, and it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. Wall passes to Tate. That's good, and so Wall with the assist. Wall's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. You know, I think they're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And stolen by Hood. The shot by Lillard, wide open. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Wall. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wall's got 18 points in the game.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Wall against Lillard. Nice D from Wall.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And Damian Lillard pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 8.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Lillard against Wall. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Lillard with the lay-in. Now just a 4-point Rocket lead. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
A three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Oladipo goes in. Here's Tucker. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so Hood will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 1-point game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Covington a screen on Oladipo. Hood kicks to Covington. And he's good on the three ball.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And McLemore, he's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for John Wall. And Portland making a change here. Houston's gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Gordon, the pass to Tucker. The shot that time, not on target. Excellent D there from Anthony.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Trent, guarded by Oladipo. And that one drops for him. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And the shot goes down.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Here's Trent. It provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Gordon kicks to Oladipo. Here's Trent, guarded by Oladipo. Lillard dishes to Cantor. To the paint, here's Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Gordon goes in, banked in off the glass. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, leading by 5. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. And their road trip is only getting started as that's the second of 6 for them. To the inside, Wood. And good that time.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Trailblazers leading by 3. 1:27 left here in the third quarter. They get it again. Cantor's shot is off.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Some nice passing there by Houston. Wood with the bucket.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Portland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Steps back. Here's Lillard. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Ben McLemore.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
So for the Rockets, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Wood. David Mamba comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Sterling Brown in for Victor Oladipo. Giles checked in for the Trailblazers. Little comes in for Jones.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better? That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Simons, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. And it's Gordon missing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Simons. Softly drops in the floater. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Cousins has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, not a lot of guys at 270 are going to stretch you out defensively. DeMarcus Cousins is one of them.
Here's Anthony. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
He gets it up. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay in situations just like that.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Right now, we're making the hustle plays. You getting back and getting a stop. You on the boards, all right? Those energy plays are what got us back. And then we make shots. Keep being aggressive, all right?
Well, and guys like Coach Stotts love seeing hard work, Greg, really encouraging his guys now.
And he should. I mean, they've been hustling out there and finally being rewarded for their effort.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Wall. He's out there with Gordon. Brown out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Tate in at the 4. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Portland leading. Here's Simons. Swiped away. Wall looking for an opening. Going inside to take the lead. And it's Gordon missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Wood, he's checked in for Sterling Brown. And here are the Trailblazers now. Lillard outside. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Cousins. And it's Oladipo in for Gordon. Throws it up high. And finished off by Wood.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
It's Covington on the wing. Down low, and Kanter throws it down. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Wall's got 20.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Driving inside. Kicks to Tucker. A pass to Oladipo. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Out Hood. Knocked loose. Pass to Lillard. Takes a 3. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on John Wall. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Portland.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
The other impressive part about their offense tonight has been their ability to get inside off the bounce. Lots of points in that.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
And he can just fly. We know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
Here's Hood. Rockets with the rebound. Wood's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Hood hits the bucket.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Here's Cantor. Outside Hood. Clock at 6. Outside Covington. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Heads-up play by Rodney Hood.
Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Lillard against Wall. Passes it to Tate. There's the 3. Rebounded by Covington. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 4-point game. Jones, no luck. Rockets have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oladipo, a good free throw shooter, so well served to seek out contact and get to the line.
That free throw good from Oladipo. Oladipo hits them both. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. And here's Hood. With the teardrop. Here's Cantor. Collects the 2-pointer near the hoop. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Cantor is a monster on the offensive glass.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And that one falls for John Wall.
And hasn't had as many opportunities at the line as he did in that first half.
Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Oladipo against Hood. And the pass to Tate. Shot clock at 5. Portland's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And he's earned it with his 3-point shooting more than anything else. I mean, his stroke from beyond has been smooth as silk, and 18 of his points have come from long range. A nice contribution.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. This is still a close game, and he told us guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Thank you, David. Rockets on defense. Deep 2 from Anthony. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Using some brute force to take it strong to the rack. Cantor leaving nothing to chance.
Wall up top to tie it up. The Rockets again can't hit. Portland leading by 3. Lillard outside. Inside. Basket good. And 12 points for Enes Kanter.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Lillard against Wall. And here's Wood outside. And it's Portland with the rebound. Lillard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Into the lane. And here's Anthony from the arc. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. It's Oladipo on the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Oladipo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
A nice shot by Tucker.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Pass to Canner, and Canner throws it down.
Well, I don't know how to say show in Turkish, but Cantor's putting one on right here.
And not sure they've got enough time to save himself.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Fantastic bomb there, just especially against the taller defender.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Here's Anthony. Outside Wall. And Jones sends it back. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Lillard surveying the D. Frames it from downtown.
Now defensively, you like to try and run Lillard off of that spot because, man, he gets it going out there, he's going to hurt you.
Deep, Wood can't knock in the 3. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Do we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.